Okay, guys, I have to sharpen my blade. So I didn't know how to set the camera up so you can see this good. So we take this off. This is the cover to the blade. The thing is about it is if you look right here, there's a thing on that cover that pushes this down. This is the on-off button. This saw will not run unless that button's depressed. Okay? Now, with it being a tilt saw, we have to tilt the blade up to be able to sharpen. Now, the sharpener bolts to this thing right here, which also holds the now what we do here, this thing here, we'll put it like this. It slides in here, so you loosen this up to get it in there, and then this stop here tells it how far away to go. Now you got to bring your blade forward. Now this is set just like that. Now for it to be on stationary, you got to tighten this thing up good. I mean, you got to make sure no wiggle, no nothing. Okay? Now, what this thing does here, this adjustment, you undo the wing nut and you unscrew this nut or screw it in. Right here gives it the angle of the bottom part of your blade. Right here. So it tells it what angle to sharpen the bottom of this blade. Now we have other adjustments which are here and here. These adjustments adjust it so it knows if it's going this way or this way. Now on these blades, they're sharpened so it's straight across. Now there's a few tricks you can use. There's a few tricks you can use when you're doing this to if you're having problems with the saw blade itself. Now if the saw blade's kind of warped or something, which sometimes they get that way, but they'll keep sawing. If it's warped, what you do is let's see, this camera's in the way here. Okay. If it's straight across and your blade wants to pull this way, what you can do is you tilt it this way, and it makes this side of the blade, the right side of the blade, short and the left long. And the side that's long, when it cuts in the wood, will have a tendency to pull the saw blade that direction. So this is clear as mud, I can tell. I'm hoping you're understanding. If you have any questions, just make a comment and I will draw you a picture to show you what the difference is. This is the neatest thing in the world, to be able to sharpen your blade right on the saw, and especially have a sharpener like this. When I had my regular circle mill, commercial mill, it had a grinder that went on the she bolts on the blade, and they call that a jockey grinder. I don't know if this would be considered a jockey grinder or not. Okay, now it's really important that you don't hit the corners of your teeth. So what you do, when you turn it on, you got a little thing here. You bring the tooth down in it, and then you don't want to overheat it, so you just go back and forth on it. And what you want to do is you want to kind of get an idea of how you're doing. So you got to hold it off, and you look at the bottom of it, and then you look at your angle. My angle looks good, and it's touching the whole blade, the tooth. The tooth, when it was actually silver soldered in, was on a little bit of an angle, but that's okay, because when I'm doing this now, it can actually take it out and cut it straight across. And like I said, you'll notice the difference. Like if one side of the tooth is longer than the other, the long side of the tooth will cut into the wood further. and harder. So it will pull the saw blade to one side. And it's a good way to correct a saw blade if you don't want to get rid of it. I tell you, when I had a regular circle sawmill, I ran with a 4-foot blade on it. And there was 48 inches in diameter. And if I remember right, it's been a long time, maybe I'm incorrect, but I think it was like 100 and some teeth in this thing. Or somewhere close to that. No, it wasn't 100 teeth, because a full box would make it so I could change the teeth. Now, you do everything you can to make them teeth last. And it's a regular steel tooth, you know, it's a hardened steel. And a big 4-foot blade, sometimes, they're hammered with a bow in them. So when you saw, it stands up straight. It's like a big dish in that blade. And when you're wants to pull one way, you on purpose, you'll cut one side shorter than the other. And you gotta be careful how much you do it, because then you got yourself in trouble if you do it too much. Now, see that one there? Somehow it's got a corner knocked off of it. Huh. I must already hit something in this log. Now, this is a log I pulled a piece of steel out of. So it could have been a piece of that screw left in there. Or it could be a carbide tooth. More than likely it was a carbide tooth, because the screw didn't have any marks on it. That's how hard the screw was. So you never know what you're getting into, and you do the best you can when you have a metal detector, and you just hope you're doing the best you can. But it's not always that way, you know. Sometimes you're just not quite getting it. Now this is doing a pretty nice job here. Now this one's out really bad. Oh, that tooth was in there previous, and I decided to leave it. So when I sharpen it here, it'll straighten. Whoops, whoops, whoops. Gotta be careful. If I would have hit that wrong, I would have lost the corner of my tooth. And with this being a tilt saw, it wouldn't have cut all the way out, and then I'd have to get a hammer to pry the board loose. And I am feeding some mosquitoes today at Jerry's Mosquito Ranch. That's so bad as I'm sitting here having to take it because I don't want to stop. Okay, maybe we can get him. Oh, I think we got more than one, guys. We are truly in trouble. We're almost done here. Like I said, if you just want to take it easy, you don't want to get it too hot. Really not that good to get it burn up your diamond disc. This is a diamond disc that's actually sharpening the carbide. I know when I was growing up, I'd get carbide teeth blades, and once they go dull, that's it. And I've sit there and tried to sharpen them, and it's like, you gotta be kidding me. These things must be made out of carbide or something. They're hard. Whoop, up, I did it, I did it, I did it. Yeah. Try not to scoop up. Oh, that's that bad tooth anyway. I should have replaced it. I'm sorry, guys. I promise I'll do better next time. One nice thing about working for myself, I know the boss, and I guarantee you I can talk to the boss and he'll listen to me. So, this is really important, guys, to get a good boss. I got the best in the world. You'll never find one better than my boss. Okay. Now, we've done our job here, so now we want to, you loosen this up, but it's still in the way of the blade, so you got to hold the blade back. Okay. Now, like I said, the button here has to be depressed. So this blade shield that goes on here, cover, I guess you could call it a shroud of sorts. I never really thought about that. Oh, you know what it is? It's a guard. Oh, duh. Because on the skill saw, you push the blade guard back. Well, guys, I think we got it. Now we're gonna go saw, and we're gonna cut 1,000,000 boards to make $1,000,000. And when I get this edited, I'll get it out to you. This is Jerry from Mommy and Jerry's Place to Little Philippines. Please like, subscribe, and share it. And there's one more thing. Leave a comment. If you have any questions about what I'm doing, or if I was clear as mud, please tell me. I'm just trying to help, but I don't see it from your side. That looks fine on my side. Okay, guys. Talk to you later. Bye.